Who's the dice still?
Oh.
I gave, no, those are Zach's. I gave, stole that one sheet. She's got it.
Oh, she's got
Winnie
it.
has it.
You wanna show
Okay.
me? Got like 4.
We're recording. Audio good?
Yes.
Both mics? Okay.
Will the new emergency alert system make a really big difference, or will we continue to see the same problems that we've been having, such as people not getting the messages or getting the messages really delayed, continue?
Well, we certainly hope that the new system is going to alleviate the problem with the delay. We tested the new system on Wednesday. 2,600 subscribers received that alert with the new system within a minute, which we think is fantastic. It was a 99% success rate for us, which is an enormous improvement over the last system. So we feel like we're making strides in the right direction.
Okay. With these strides, do you think that you'll be able to get up to like 100% success rate anytime in the near future, or is that just a goal that can't be reached really right now?
Well, certainly our goal is always 100%. That would be the best case scenario. But some of the systems that we, or the cell phones that we weren't able to reach were cell phones that were turned off, or were unable to receive text messages at the time, or they were email accounts that were disabled for some reason. So part of our 1% that didn't succeed was actually not on our end, it was about the recipient. So we feel like we're very, very close to 100%, but of course that's our ultimate goal.
Is there any way that you could make sure you get that 1%, or is it just user error and there's nothing really that you can do about it?
Well, you know, really it comes down to, I wouldn't say user error, but I think user responsibility. I think what we want to do is encourage subscribers to make sure that their text messages or their phones are turned on, their email accounts are active, and that they keep their information current with us. Make sure that we have your correct cell phone number, your correct email address. That way we can make that 100% success.
Okay.
Other questions, guys? Help him out.
Go ahead.
What about the like phone subscribers that are not part of the current list? Like, do you guys plan on reaching out to them?
Well, I think what we want to do is we want to send out reminders to our students and our faculty and our staff to make sure that everyone has given us their cell phone number so that we can reach them. Because obviously if we don't have your number, if you're not subscribed to the system, we can't reach you. So the best way for us to have success on both ends is to make sure that everyone is participating in the program.
Go ahead.
It says, oh, I thought it was talking to me. It says, as soon as training is complete on the new notification system, all blue alerts will be sent through our new system. When is training expected to be complete?
Training is taking place right now. We hope to have the training complete within the next couple of days. And really training refers to the process on our end. So talking about our engineers and the people who trigger those alerts, we're in the training process right now. We expect that to be finished by the end of the week. So very, very soon.
So it seems like this test just covers initial notification. I know there were several issues with people receiving follow-up messages that gave mixed messages, and people were in lockdown even past the time that the official lockdown ended. So I was just wondering how follow-up messages are going to be handled.
That's an excellent question, and that's one of the things that a part of our training for our staff is making sure that we're consistent across the board with follow-up messages. Our priority right now is making sure that that initial message goes out as quickly as possible, and from there we're going to work on the process and the decision-making process as to what issue or what information that we issue and how quickly we can and should be issuing it. Our ultimate goal is to make sure that we're consistent across the board with reaching everyone at the same time with the appropriate amount of information. What we don't want to do is use the system to overwhelm subscribers with so many notifications that it becomes useless, where people are ignoring them. But obviously we're aware that students need to know when a situation is over, and so that's part of our goal.
Okay. Do you guys plan on making this part of the enrollment process?
We would like to, and we can't require that students participate in the program, but we would like to make it a part of the enrollment information and ask, as we're registering students every semester, remind them that if they would like to be a part of this alert system, that we need to have their official information or their most current information every semester as we register.
Is there an option for parents to receive notifications?
Absolutely. That's an alternative. If parents want to be part of the system, they absolutely are welcome to be. They can use the same system online to register for emergency alert notifications that students do. Just put in their cell phone number.
Awesome. Anything else we need? Why can't we require the students to do it?
We can't require students to use their cell phone number because their cell phone number is not a part of their contact information that we're required by law to get from the students. The only information that we can compel the students to use to be a part of the emergency notification system is their university provided email address. That is required, and that's what we have to do on our end to make sure that we're compliant with the Clery Act federally. But we encourage our students to give us their cell phone information. If they're willing to share that with us, we will keep it private on our end, but we find that students check their cell phones and their text messages far more often than they check their university email. So if students are willing to share their cell phone number, really that's the best for everyone.
You're too good at this.
Wow.
Wow.
It's disgusting. I'm making crap up. I don't actually.
Good job. The Clery Act.
Well, that part is actually true. That part I actually wasn't making up. That's the only part that I do know for sure about is the Clery Act.
That was impressive.
All right. So yeah, did you receive the emergency text messages?
I did receive that text message.
What do you think about it?
I think it's helpful. I mean, if you're not near any place where you can find out there's an emergency, you can find out through a text message.
Did you get them late or on time?
I got them on time. And I got the email as well.
You did.
All on time.
All on time, yeah. So I was well protected. Yeah.
Do you think it will be helpful for future emergencies?
I think so.
I think so. What do you think are some negatives of it?
I mean, if you're in class and your phone goes off because of
Yeah.
the text message, but your phone should be off, so.
All right.
Do you know anybody who received the messages late?
Yeah.
Any not at all?
Maybe a few. I mean, sometimes like 2 hours after the emergency, someone will be like, "Oh, I just got the text message." So.
Make sure you guys, when you're asking questions, you gotta keep him
Yeah,
looking
stay over
this
here.
way. Stand over there.
You just dropped that. We'll set it on the ground. Did any
We
questions?
asked everything already.
All right, let's ask that question you just asked again. Do you know anybody who didn't receive the text message?
I do know some people.
Did they try and communicate with the police department or anybody that they didn't get the text message?
No, they don't care.
Oh, well, that's not very good.
Yeah,
for
I
the
know. It's
system.
not.
Do you think they would care if there was an emergency?
Yes.
You would.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's good for the first interview.
All right.
All right.
Were you presently on campus for the March 12th lockdown?
Yes, I was on campus for the March 12th lockdown.
Did you get an alert from the emergency system?
I did, but not until probably 20 minutes after the lockdown began. And it was only just an email.
Were you signed up for the text message system
I've signed up several times, but have not received a text message yet
at all? Ever?
during any lockdown.
They recently did a test on the new system. Did you receive that?
I received an email at the time they said that it would send out, but I did not receive a text message.
Now, get some.
So, did you receive the emergency alert system?
No, I was in the library, and I got a couple emails later after everything happened, but I never received a text message or anything.
How does that make you feel, knowing that you didn't get it on time? Why there was a gunman?
I was just lucky I was in the library because they got the emergency and they locked us down in there and told us what was going on. But if I was somewhere else, I wouldn't have even known, if someone was on campus.
Did you get the text message a few days ago that went out?
I didn't get the text message a few days ago. I didn't even know there was one a few days ago that went out. I might have got the email. I haven't checked my email in a little while, but I just remember the first time I got the email.
How does it make you feel that the school has left you out?
Man, I feel on my own. I feel like it's up to me to protect myself out here. So,
What are you gonna do to protect yourself?
To protect myself, man, just find shelter, I guess, if anything happens. You know, hopefully I don't have to worry about that. It seems like it's pretty safe environment. So I'm more worried about tornadoes than people coming on campus. So.
All right.
Yeah.
How crucial do you think it is that we have a working alert system?
I think it's very crucial because, you know, you see it in the news now, you never know what can happen. So, you know, you want all your students to feel safe. So I think that's very important.
Oh, cool.
Any questions, Princess?
I think it's from down.
What is that?
She said you'll be looking down. Well, I guess that's a good interview. Better than the last one.
I didn't know who else.
So did you receive the emergency alerts text message?
I did. I received it yesterday. I wasn't sure what it was about. I think I was in the gym or something.
Do you know anyone who didn't receive it?
I haven't talked about it to anybody really, so I got the text message, I saw the email, and that's about it. They didn't say what it was about, so I didn't ask. I think I had other things to think about.
Did you receive a text during the lockdown a month ago?
A month ago, I think we were in Kansas City when it happened. I received the text. We were at the national tournament.
You were not, because Sean said he was in the library.
So I think the last time I heard about lockdown, we were in Kansas City, because I remember I texted a friend that was here on campus and asked like, hey, there's a lockdown, what's going on, and stuff like that. So yeah.
How important do you think it is to have a system like that?
I think it's important because, you know, you get to, whatever you might be on campus, you need to know if there's something going on. You know, it's been crazy over the past years, you know, with what happened in Virginia Tech in 2007 and things that's happening, you know, all over the country. With guns and mass shooting and stuff like that. So I think it's a good system. You know, everybody, wherever they are, needs to be aware of what's going on, and if something bad happens, you gotta be alert. You gotta be prepared to stay where you are, or to make sure, you know, you're in a situation where you're protected. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
General question, were you there for the March 12th lockdown? Were you on campus?
Was that when there was the shooting?
No, that was first semester. There was another one. Did you even hear about it?
I don't think so.
Apparently there was gunshots.
Oh yeah, no. I got that.
Did you get a text message?
Yeah, I got a text. I wasn't on campus though.
When did you receive the text message?
It was kind of late. I want to say like 10-ish maybe. I'm not sure.
So it was around when it happened?
Yeah.
This one.
For the first, you know, when the first lockdown happened with the gunmen, did you receive those alerts?
Yeah, I got those.
On time? How did it make you feel that you were one of the few that did get it on time?
I didn't realize I was one of the few, but I'm glad that I got it.